One day, as I was sitting in front of my computer, checking my emails as usual, I started receiving countless emails from my students complaining about the service learning project. While some of them were reluctant to volunteer 3 free hours of their time, others tried to avoid doing it. I was very disappointed and second guessing myself. This story goes back to the fall 2015, my first semester as an assistant professor of sociology at the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. On a regular day, while I was preparing for one of my classes, I received an email invitation to attend the fall 2015 Service Learning Academy. At that time, I had no idea what service learning was. At the Academy, we learned that service learning is a course-based, credit-bearing educational experience that allows students to participate in an organized service activity that meets identified community needs and reflects on the service activity in such a way as to gain further understanding of course content, a broader appreciation of the discipline, and an enhanced sense of civic responsibilities. I realized that service learning tapped into my own values, not just as an academic, but as a person. I became so passionate about service learning and truly wanted to integrate a service learning component to my classes. But the big question was, what is the perfect time to do it? As a new faculty, I got very busy with too many things, and it was not until fall 2016 when I decided to implement a service learning components to my Introduction to Sociology class.
Hello and welcome to Introduction to Sociology. This is Professor Shafiq Amin. I hope that you are excited as I am about working together this semester.
I received the University Curriculum Innovation Award for integrating a high-impact learning components in my course design. Let me tell you, it was a challenge, especially with my online class, but the outcomes fascinate me. I asked my students to spend 3 hours in a local community or a nonprofit organization site to assess their communities of interest in the Little Rock area. In fact, I provided them with a list of local communities and organizations to choose from. Then I asked them to write 2 short reflection papers, a pre-reflection essay and a post-reflection essay, in which students were asked to reflect on their experience and to try to relate it to a sociological theory and concept. Finally, I asked my students to prepare a PowerPoint presentation sharing their service learning experiences with their colleagues. While some of my students resisted service learning, slowly over the semester, I watched their attitudes change as they engaged communities. My student Jennifer volunteered at the Arkansas Food Bank. She did such a great job associating her volunteering experience with the social interaction theory and the concept of nonverbal communication.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Wolf. I am a sociology student at the University of Arkansas in Little Rock. I'm going to be discussing my volunteer work at the Arkansas Food Bank.
Joshua volunteered with Meals on Wheels, and he was able to connect the conflict theory and the concept of material goods to his volunteering experience.
Hello, my name is Josh Brown, and this is my final presentation over Meals on Wheels and Introduction to Sociology. I conducted my volunteer work at CareLink, which they provide a service called Meals on Wheels.
Jordan was able to connect George Mead's theory of symbolic interactionism and the concept of generalized other to her service learning experience at the Museum of Discovery.
Hi, my name is Jordan Yarberry, and this is my service learning project presentation. I did my community service at the Museum of Discovery in downtown Little Rock. I chose this to challenge myself. I've done community service at organizations like Dorcas House and Easter Seals. I've done community service at retirement homes. I've done a couple of apartment outreaches, and this one was kind of different because it wasn't the obvious choice where the purpose is to help those in need or help those less fortunate or something cliche like that. And so I knew it was going to be difficult to figure out how to relate this to what we've discussed in class.
Many of my students enjoyed their service learning experiences and felt that they helped made a difference in these communities. One student who volunteered at our house said,
"My service helped make a difference due to the fact that by taking care of someone's child to allow for them a chance to attend class that could better their future is making a difference. No one should have to give up a chance to better themselves because no one will use their free time that they spend on social media or watching television to volunteer for 3 hours. I felt in those 3 hours I helped a mom or dad get closer to their goal of taking care of their family."
Another student conducted her service learning hours at Hospice Home Care stated,
Every single time I volunteer with this generation or at this facility, I'm making a difference. I am able to provide services for them that they physically can't do anymore. Paint their nails, comb their hair, help clean their house, make meals for them, and provide emotional support to them during a time of need.
Volunteering at Arkansas Kids Read, another student said,
Volunteering at Our Kids Read helped make a difference in 2 children. I helped improve these children's reading skills. Each student improved their scores in literacy, which improved their grades as well. If each volunteer helped at least one student improve in literacy, combined, they could make a big difference.
My concerns at the beginning semester gave way to deep satisfaction and pride in my students. The biggest difference for me was that the students learned the concepts from sociology and applied them immediately in real settings. This contributes to their life and knowledge.